Hi everyone, I'm Radhika Singh of BNI Odyssey. This show is a business roller coaster where we invite members of BNI Odyssey to come and share their ups and downs of building and running their business. For this show, I would like to invite Mr. Haren Ashar from Bangalore. He's a partner at Oriental Tools Company. First of all, I really want to thank you, Haren, for joining us today and taking the time out for being here.
Really happy to be here, Radhika.
Thank you so much, Haren. So, Haren, I would like to start by asking you, if you can share with us the journey of your company. When was it started, and what is the founding story of Oriental Tools?
So, our business is a second generation business. So, I'm the second generation. We've been in business for over 50 years now. Dad started this in 1968 as a branch of another company called Oriental Trading Corporation. Post which that particular master business basically closed down, but he wanted to carry on the OTC brand name that he had so well established for the past couple of years. That he took it over from them and renamed it Oriental Tools Company, and that's how Oriental Tools Company began. And
Wow.
then we have been working with government, we've been working with workshops. We are majorly into trading, industrial supplies, hand tools, and substation equipment. We went on to establish a branch in Bangalore for servicing compressors and air solutions. And since then, we've been there. My uncle joined in between in 1970, 72. And since then, we've been together and we've grown this business.
My God, 50 years into the business. That is huge. So when did you join?
I always wanted to be part of the business. So most of my journeys outside college, working for, while my friends were enjoying the software boom and the IT boom that came with it, I was slaving away at industrial markets, selling batteries, selling packing material, basically trying to work my way up. So from there, I came back into my business at around 20, when I was about 22 years old. So yeah, I have about 20 years odd experience in this line of work right now.
Wow, that's amazing. You've already been there for 20 years in this journey. Wow, Haren, that's amazing. And a lot of people say that entrepreneurship is all about making choices. And you just shared right now that while your friends were, taking advantage of the software boom and all that, you invested your time in learning about the business. What were some of the critical choices that you had to make in your career to put your company where it is today?
Critical is every day is a critical decision, more or less, because being in a journey like this, so our company has always been there about relationships, not only with the customers but majorly with the employees, and that is something that is critical to the business, because most of our employees are once they come to our business, very few actually leave. 40 employees now, and over a third of them are more than 10, 12 years old. So critical business decision that we took, maybe it would be taking on a brand. We started working with a brand called Cromwell, which is now taken over by Grainger for the last 10 years. That really helped us push our company into the industrial space. With the support of the company, we've become, I think, one of the top dealers for that company in the last 8 to 10 years.
It's so nice listening to you share that, 1/3, three-fourths of the people who are there, part of your company, have been with you for the last 15 years. And that just shows how your company really values relationships.
Yes.
And people who've been associated with you. So I'm not surprised that, your company is where it is today because of the importance that you give to relationships, Haren. And
thank you.
I don't think we come across such kind of companies these days. So it's beautiful to hear that. So now, Haren, I'm going to do a rapid fire round. Okay. And where we would like to get to know more about you.
Bulletproof jacket.
So one thing which I would want to know, Haren, that in your journey, you've already been there for 20 years. Which has been the happiest moment of your journey?
I think the happiest moments are when you're recognized for, I think it's a succession of happy moments. I've been lucky to get for the past, continuously for the past 6 or 7 years for this Cromwell company, where we've been the top sellers for it. Every year, practically, we've been able to achieve their targets, and their faith in us have made us, given us a lot of happy moments.
Which has been the most challenging moment of your career?
So every year we would struggle with payments to our employees, with deciding who gets what and how much. And we asked our employees what they wanted. And
Wow.
that really gave us an insight, because we always assumed that they would ask for a 20%, 30%, 40% increase. The people themselves came forward. They were not more than 8 to 10%, year on year increase, and which is something that we constantly work towards. Yeah, critical decision of changing that school of thought, of working from scratch to evaluating each and every person's performance, to actually going there and asking them, what is it that you want? That was something.
That's huge. Just listening to you, I don't think companies these days really ask their employees what is it that they want. And my next thing was going to be that how did you find a solution, but you just answered it. There was a challenge, and you didn't, you just came out with out of the box solution.
I think that's where the loyalty, that's where the family part of the family business comes into play. So even now in the pandemic, they are extremely, understanding of the situation. We have not luckily lost any employee due to COVID, of course. But we've also not lost any one of them because they've jumped for a higher salary or something else.
Now I'd like to know another thing. When you are, you're busy with your work, how do you take your mind off? What is it that you like to do? Are there some books that you like to read? Any TV shows that you like to watch?
So
Any other
I love comedies. I listen to a lot of comedy. I love to listen to a podcast called The Moth. The other thing that really calms me down, gets me up out there, is something that I've been yearning to do for the past year, but haven't been because of multiple lockdowns, is riding. I love riding my motorcycle, and that really gets me into that meditative state that helps me come back to the business.
That's really interesting. Riding. So, for how long have you been riding?
Oh, I've been riding for, I think, a good 20, 25 years. I think I've done about uh, roughly around 2 lakh kilometers on
Oh
various
my God.
across India practically. But yeah, some part of Bhutan, some part of Nepal as well. But yes.
So, Harin, this will be a little difficult, but if you were not part of Oriental Tools, if you were not running this business, what would you be doing?
Own a farm stay somewhere or a homestay somewhere up in the hills, and
Oh.
maybe do something related to travel, something related to photography, uh, maybe something to that side.
It's interesting. You have so many options that just came up, photography, traveling, farmhouse. And what is that one activity that you really enjoy doing about in your business?
I love meeting the end customer. As I love solving the problem for the end customer. We've never looked at just completing the sale. We want to figure out what the problem is and try to solve it, irrespective of whether it comes from our business. That is something that I really enjoy.
I can understand that you love engaging with people, meeting people, building relationships. It's just something which everyone will be able to relate to when they watch this video. It's very clear that's the kind of person you are, and that's what you really enjoy. Harin, I understand that you're part of this group called BNI, right? And it has members across India, across the globe. So, how long have you been part of this group?
I've been part of it for over 7 years now. BNI was a natural transition, really, because as you rightly said, I love meeting people, building relationships. So, a networking organization, and business networking for that matter, is just natural in terms of meeting so many people, so many wide variety of people where we interact with right from startups and lawyers, as well as you know people with multiple businesses. So we basically get to learn from them, see how they're doing things, and as well as, of course, getting their contacts to get more business. So that is something that is sweet, and that's quite the reason why I'm still with BNI, and especially with Odyssey, because they're practically the second family for me.
That's amazing. 7 long years with BNI Odyssey. So, that's, you said that it's second family, but what is it that you really like about this group of people who are there in BNI Odyssey?
I just love the fact that you could talk to them about anything without judgment. They give you a third perspective. Maybe your friends know you too well, or maybe your family knows you too well, and they're always been having a tinge of this or a tinge of that. So you can actually speak to someone about your problems and get a completely different perspective very freely. That is something that is inherent at Odyssey, and that is why I love Odyssey so much.
Wow, that's really nice. And I completely understand as to why you're part of it for 7 long years. It's so evident. It's been amazing, Haren. And one last question. What is your dream as an entrepreneur?
I will stop here right now. And my dream is walking through that door right now.
Thank you so much, Haren. It's been a pleasure speaking to you. And thank you for taking the time out.